Say now that once I have my workbook set up, that I want to change a particular measure for one of the fields. So for instance, let me look at the doors. So if I double click on my doors, also remember that this figure, the 0, is in blue, and this means that there's another structure beneath this sheet, and the 0 is because we haven't associated a rate yet. So if I double click on the 0, and if I go to this type, to the single flash, so you can see that the quantity is listed as 2. If I wanted to associate, instead of count, if I wanted to associate, say, the length of, if I wanted to report the length of the door, what I would do is I would go and find it within my dimension group. So it's that single flash door, and you guys can see if I hover over it, there's the one of the fields, it mentions that the length is 1.63. so I want to report that 1.63 in my workbook. So what I can do is just basically drag this into the cell, and this window shows up. So change count into length, and make sure that you're reporting to 2 decimal places. Click on update, and you'll see now that this value changes into 1.63. Again, the green figure indicates that there's a live link between this field and between our model. So let's change the units into meters, and then the rate. Well, I've got a rate over here that I'd assigned. Again, yours might be 0. You guys can change that by typing in a figure, or else if I double click, so if I erase and if I double click, it will take me to the rate sheet. So you can see rate over here, and then I can go maybe labor, and then for the other field, let's say the door itself, and we've got one, and over here we've got one. So labor, the unit is number, maybe number, associate a rate with $40 in total, and then that one, maybe say the door costs 120. Okay, so let's go back. You guys can see that now it's in blue, and if I go again one step above, return to level 1, you'll see now that my doors so I gotta fix the formula over here, and that's basically C1 multiplied by this cell, which is A1. Don't forget the equal sign at the start. So sorry, this is C2. Okay, so now we have a value. If we return back, we should see that this value has been reported. So this is basically how you would associate a different dimension group with a chosen field.